Good morning, always nice to see you on a beautiful day in the Tennessee Valley, and certainly we have that this morning. We're so happy to begin our show actually talking about the great outdoors, because once a month the Chamber of Commerce here in Chattanooga sends a deserving person our way to kind of highlight what the Chamber does for the economy in our area. And this morning we've got double the fun because Sarah Matson is here. She is with the Tennessee Small Business Development Center, and next to her is Brandon Beavers, who is the owner of Renew Exterior Services. That's the outside part, but Brandon is really kind of a, well, you call him, right, Sarah, your rising star, is that right?
Yeah, so Brandon was our 2022 TSBDC Rising Star Award winner. That's an award we give out to one of our clients, one of our hundreds of clients every single year. The criteria for that is someone who has a really clear growth strategy for their business and has really implemented and take advantage of the resources that we offer at the Small Business Development Center.
You were very quick when I was talking to you, Brandon, to give a lot of praise to Sarah and the team there. You had the idea, clearly you had the drive, but they helped you a lot along the way.
They did. When I first contacted the Small Business Development Center, I didn't have a name. I didn't know exactly what my services were going to be, and I didn't really have a clear direction of path. And in a matter of about 5 months, we went and developed a 50-page business plan and put everything down on paper.
So we're going to talk about what he will do at your house, because it is anything on the exterior. I missed you for the holiday lighting part. That would have been great fun to have you hang my lights. But you're also going to do gutter work, cleaning, pressure washing, that type of thing.
So we do exterior cleaning and holiday lighting, and that's house washing, roof washing, gutter cleaning, pressure washing, and then in the wintertime we do offer holiday lighting. And so the soft washing is a low pressure treatment of the roof or the house versus just blasting it with high pressure. And so we don't damage your home, don't strip the paint, don't blow seals on windows, and we treat it a lot easier than high pressure.
So is pressure washing something that we ought to reserve simply for concrete?
Pressure washing is something that you should reserve for hardscapes, stone, concrete, certain brick, things like that. If it's the side of your house, most definitely your roof, you don't want to use high pressure. You'll blow the caulk line seals, you'll blow window seals, you'll strip paint, or you'll strip the house of oxidation and make it look terrible.
I've always been one to think about cleaning your gutters being a fall conversation, but the truth is you can clean them and then leaves continue to fall throughout the winter. You said you're getting a lot of calls about that, because if it's clogging that gutter, that can become a plumbing issue, right?
It does. So I clean my gutters about 8 to 10 times in the winter, because every single week they're full. And so right now I cleaned them again yesterday. I think it'll be the last time for the year that we'll have to clean them.
Don't you just get tired of that? 8
I
to
do,
10 times?
but
That's crazy.
It's not too bad.
Okay,
for
so
most people, I would say twice a year at least.
Twice a year?
Yeah, once in the spring and then once in the fall. If you haven't gotten them done in the fall, then as quickly as possible.
Do people make the mistake, because there's a lot of new development that goes up in Chattanooga, so if you're in a relatively new part of the area, then you're not going to have great mature trees, chances are. Do people make the mistake of thinking, well, if I don't have a lot of trees, I'm not going to have anything much in my gutters?
Yes, it's not necessarily the new developments, it's older homes that don't have many trees. The granules on their shingles do fall off, and there'll be a couple 100 pounds worth throughout the gutter system, and it'll actually drag their gutters down. Define
older home. What do you mean? How old?
You start to see granule loss on shingles around 10 years old, and it just continues on.
I'm going to have to go home and look up.
Well, if you look up and you see the black streaks on your roof, that's what we specialize in. Those, that's called Gliocapsomagma. It grows and feeds off of your roof, causes roof rot, and you can lose quite a bit of the life of your roof if you don't treat that.
Okay, so when people call you, because your office is essentially their home, I mean, you're in the car going to people, how quickly do you come out and take a look at their property and then give them an estimate from there?
Yes, so we pride ourselves on being within 24 hours out to take a look, and then it just depends on the time of the year how quickly we get out there to service it. If it's an emergency, something you have gutters overflowing and causing water damage, we'll get out there very quickly.
If you think you might want them to come your way on February 17th, you better call now, because you've got big plans on February 17th. What are you doing?
Yeah, so we have several community give back programs that we run each year. The next one we have coming up is Random Acts of Kindness Day. It's held every year on February 17th. And so we partner with half a dozen other businesses in the Chattanooga Valley that go out and just do nice things for people downtown. So we'll be out giving out roses, because of Valentine's Day we'll be out paying for food, handing out coffee. Be Caffeinated is one of our sponsors. We have photography sponsors coming out to just take photos and document the whole process.
So Sarah, for you, I mean, this is part of why you're such a strong supporter, I'm sure, of small businesses. We hear about how they're the backbone of the country. It's not just for the industry, it's for the heart.
100%. A lot of the work we do is for economic impact, but we love to see community impact as well.
So if somebody, for their New Year's resolution, thought, I want to take advantage of my own life and do something for me, if they have an idea, can they contact you?
Absolutely. Please reach out to www.tsbdc.org and they can request consulting, and all of our services are no cost. We do consulting and we have trainings and on-demand classes that they can watch as well.
Okay, there was the website, but then it's also just the Tennessee Small Business Development Center if you want to Google it. And then here is the information if you want to get in touch with Brandon and his team at Renew Exterior Services. Their phone number is 488-1988. Do I have that right? And then renewexteriorservices.com is the website. And a big thanks to the Chamber for sending them our way this morning.
Yes.
Thank you both so
Thank you
much.
for having us.
On the Jennifer Hudson Show.
I go way back with Yvette Nicole Brown.
My part was cut in Dreamgirls. So you almost took my role. Can't nobody take no role from you. Are you crazy?
Plus, I'm hanging with Ron Funches.
Sponsored locally by TVFCU.
A leg and thigh dinner from Bojangles for just $5.99.
A leg and thigh dinner from Bojangles for just $5.99?
That's what I said.
A deal so good it's worth repeating. Eat and repeat while it lasts. It's Bo time.
Does your home need new siding? Let us guide you through the process of re-siding your home. We take off your old, rotted, worn out siding and install new, beautiful, hardy siding. And believe me, you're gonna love it. There's no need to paint because it comes pre-painted in a variety of colors. Call us today and receive free gutters or no payments for 1 full year. Choose the best to better your home.
Visit ChattanoogaExteriors.com or call us at 805-3800.
No two sets of eyes are the same, and nothing should keep them from getting the expert eye care they need. That's why we'll cover your cost of your insurance copay or your eye exam. Schedule your eye exam at pearlvision.com.
One thing you should really know when you choose Spectrum One is that you're getting a lot of things in one thing. You get fast and reliable Spectrum Internet, advanced Wi-Fi with state-of-the-art security, doors wide open, Tim, and unlimited mobile, all working together seamlessly. You know what the best part is? Yes! Very surprising. Spectrum One is just $49.99. You missed it, Jason. Spectrum One. Internet, advanced Wi-Fi, and unlimited mobile. All for just $49.99. Call, click, or visit a Spectrum store today.
The Local 3 Storm Alert Team. Accurate forecast for your day.
Get freezing for a reason. Make a splash for Special Olympics Tennessee at the 2023 Chattanooga Polar Plunge. Saturday, February 11th at The Green. Learn more at polarplungetn.com.
President's Day savings event going on now at Mermaid Mattress.
We have certainly gotten a taste of spring the last few days, and aren't we grateful for it? Before you know, those spring and summer days are going to be here. We're all going to want to be outside, possibly in the pool. But thanks to our next guest, you don't have to wait for spring, and you don't have to go to your neighbor's pool, because Jason Hodges is with Aqua Living, and he will bring the hot tub or the swim spa to you. So good to see you.
Thank you for having me this morning.
When I was a young thing, like 24 years old, living in Vermont, and long story made kind of short, went to a house, and in these Vermont winters, they had an indoor pool built in with a solarium kind of thing, and I thought it was the coolest idea, and I've always wanted something like that. I can't have the solarium and I can't have the indoor pool, but with your swim spas, it's kind of that same idea, because it can be indoor or outdoor.
Yes, it can, and we have, I'm proud to say, I work for a company that is an innovator. You know, they say you can't reinvent the wheel, especially in the hot tub and swim spa industry, but our company has. We have over 8 patents that we own And in our swim spas, we have the only swim spa that you can heat or chill the water. So you can climate control your swim spa year round. In-ground pools, you can only use those a certain time of the year. Then you have to close them down and reopen them.
Right.
Ours you can use 12 months out of the year.
So just imagine, I'll take you back to my 24-year-old in Vermont with the snow out there. If you had a swim spa in your backyard and it was a cold day, you can get out there, control it to be nice and warm, and do your laps on an otherwise frigid day.
Absolutely.
That is very
Absolutely.
cool. So talk to me a little bit about the reasons that people are using these, because it's true, the days of hanging out with friends in the hot tub is still there, but there are real health benefits to having these.
Oh, absolutely. With a hot tub, so many people come to see me on a daily basis and they complain of lower back pain, lower lumbar, you know, restless leg syndrome, even diabetes. Customers that have medical issues can get the true medical therapy without medicine in a hot tub. It's a great blessing to be able to help these customers. That's my favorite part of the job, is these customers that call back later and say, Jason, thank you so much for helping us pick out our favorite hot tub that met all of our wants and our needs, and here is my story. And their story is of healing. Now, not all hot tubs are going to heal everybody,
right,
but there are a lot of great benefits every single day that you can get from a hot tub.
I'm really looking again at those swim spas because you can do so much in them. They're also a hot tub, essentially.
Absolutely.
But you can exercise in them, and it's so good on your joints. Swimming is one of the best things you can do because it's low impact, but great for your body.
Yes, and also a lot of things, you know, where people are learning as technology, you know, comes further and further. People are learning that water aerobics is better than running on pavement.
Right.
So, you know, where water aerobics became very popular over the last few years, COVID kind of shut down a lot of your YMCAs and things of that nature, which really people started focusing on their own backyard and the swim spas, because they can do everything they can do at the Y, but they can do it in the comfort of their own home at their own time.
Let's talk about that innovation. Because something else that's, I think, pretty special about Aqua Living is that everything is made in Johnson City, Tennessee.
Yes, it's great to be a part of this company where other companies, other manufacturers of hot tubs and swim spas have taken their jobs outside of the United States. We're bringing them to the United States. I've been with the company now 12 years since its, you know, start, and we even have our own trucking company to cut down on the cost of freight, and we deliver all those savings to our consumers. It helps us with quality control. We can better manufacture our products to include the jets, the plumbing, the cabinets, and it really brings that top of the line product to a consumer at a fraction of the cost. You
had mentioned that cost savings to me earlier because it is coming from that factory, but the factory is, for all intents and purposes, local. I mean, here in Tennessee, it's about as local as you can get. But then y'all go one step further because you do believe in it so much. You do in-house financing and you help with people's credit, right?
Yes, we do. We have an in-house finance company that, for customers who are trying to rebuild their credit and they need that therapy, we have financing available with down payments that are required up to a certain percentage, but they can get that hot tub that other lenders may not give them the opportunity to get. So that's pretty exciting as well.
Some people, I mean, it is an investment that you're going to make in your life. So like anything else, some people want to make a custom order. They can do that, and it still doesn't take long to get it back.
No, it doesn't. It's funny. There's some manufacturers that still take 4 to 6 months to build a product if you custom ordered one of their hot tubs. And our delivery time from start to finish, manufactured to in your backyard, is about 4 to 6 weeks.
Is there a lot of maintenance required on these, Jason?
There can be without the proper filtration system in a hot tub. We have the best of the best in the UV filtration system that is available in a lot of our models, and it comes standard on all of our swim spas now with our current promo coming up with the new sale coming up for President's Day. You get the free UV upgrade on all your swim spas. But UV is good enough for drinking water. That's how they, you know, at our water treatment facilities, they use UV to purify that water. and UV can be in your hot tub as well to make it a whole lot less maintenance.
When you mentioned President's Day sale, a lot of people scooted closer to the TV, so tell us about the savings.
Yes, it's one of our biggest sales right now. We currently have a $1,000 rebate on a lot of our factory direct custom order products. We're going to have additional savings coming up, so stay tuned here in the next week on our website. You can go to shophottubs.com and find all the information. You can come into our showroom. We have over 22 hot tubs on display. We offer more than 60 different models.
Wow.
And they are factory direct.
So let me show you again how you can get in touch with them. The address here in Chattanooga is on 12 Pryor Drive. The phone number to call, 243-3533. As you heard Jason say, the website is shophottubs.com. Let them go and you will be surprised how much you can feel better and enjoy your house and your yard in a whole different way in no time. Thank you, Jason.
Thank you.
Julia, what are you doing? We have a commercial to film.
I'm taking a break.
Breaks are what we're telling people about. Budget breaks.
Visit budgetbreaks.com for locations and coupons. Budget Breaks. Breaks starting at just $100.
Imagine walking into your beautiful new Champion sunroom. Create the oasis you've always wanted. Your favorite room in the house. All year round. To share with friends and family. Now's the best time to start. With 30% off all sunrooms and interest rates as low as 7.99%. Call to schedule your free in-home estimate or go to championsunrooms.com to see more.
It's twice as nice at the new Mango's in Red Bank. Mango's showroom is twice the size, twice the sofas and chairs, twice the dining tables, twice the lamps. More of all the decor that makes a house a warm, inviting home. Buy one item or the whole room. Mango's selection can update any room in your home. And don't forget the jewelry and candles for gift giving.
Come see us at Mango's.
Cute name, great prices for everything in your home.
When you're injured in an accident, you're dropped into an insurance company maze filled with traps to keep you from getting the cheese you deserve. Just when you think you're about to find your way out, you hit a dead end designed to frustrate you so much you'll settle for anything. Don't get lost in the maze. Let Warren and Griffin lead you through and get you the most cheese possible. Warren and Griffin, local lawyers we love.
I'm Seymour.
I'm John Moore.
If you've been hurt and need help,
call us at 265-HURT
or 265-HELP.
We've been local lawyers for almost 30 years.
Julia, this whole taking a break thing of yours, it's genius! Bring your car to Budget Breaks and give your budget a break! You get it?
It's not exactly what I had in mind, but...
Visit budgetbreaks.com. Breaks starting at just $100.
We are encouraging you to get creative this morning. At least our next guest is. Kelly Fleming is on the show with the Soddy Daisy Community Library. Good to see you.
Good to see you, as always.
It's so fun when I know that you're coming my way because you'd think, oh, he's coming from the library. Kelly's going to be talking about books. We always can, but my goodness, your library is so much more than books.
We consider ourselves a community center with books. We cover so many different programs and try to reach into all sectors of the community.
So and when people come to your library, you've set it up to be very welcoming and warm. You've got a cat.
We have two cats.
So that you feel like family when you are there.
Well, we actually, when people sign up for a free library card, we tell them it's like, you're now part of our family. You are making a difference in the world.
So once you begin to peruse the shelves of the library, if you're a gardener, you might find some seed packets. Can't you do that? The whole shebang. So what you're doing today is encouraging people to get visually creative because you're doing a bookmark contest.
That's right. This is the second year we've done a bookmark art contest. This year our theme is mythical. We are going to be centering everything on mythology, not just Greek mythology, but the world mythology. We want to see Native American mythology, South American, Russian, wherever wonderful stories have been told for centuries. We want to see that in people's art.
So are people designing their own bookmark start to finish, or do they come to you and do you have a template that they're
Actually,
taking,
we will send out a template to anyone that's going to be on our Facebook and on our website, but they create their own bookmark based off of a myth that they're familiar with. And those bookmark are going to be put through a judging system. We're so fortunate to be an Artsville Community Arts partner this year, and it's not the first year, but they're going to help us decide who the finalists are. We have 4 different categories, elementary, middle, high school, and an adult category as well for anyone in Hamilton County. And you can submit your submissions anytime between February 13th and March 10th. And we're going to have a great big gala on April 6th to celebrate the finalists.
Okay, so I'm a literal person, Kelly,
Okay.
so forgive me here. But if
No
you're
problem.
if I'm wanting to take part, which
Mhm.
I will not win if I did take part, would I draw my design on a standard piece of paper, and then if mine is chosen, it gets edited down to fit the bookmark?
Well, actually, the template that we have that you can download actually has the size
margins of it.
parameters.
Okay.
And you just do that in. You can do anything from pencil, crayon, watercolor. We accept computer graphic design bookmarks. The only thing that we stipulate is that it has to be your own original work. It can't be any copyrighted material. We do not infringe on Disney or anyone else.
Right.
But we just want to see people's creative side. We want to make sure that everyone has an outlet for their art and a showcase.
So let me ask you something. I heard something on the radio, it maybe a month or 2 ago now. And it was one of those like national polls taken kind of thing. And the question that had been asked was, where would you go to buy a book? And the conversation was about the fact that people didn't really know anymore, that we've become such a society where people either just read on their phones or their Kindles. The idea of having a book in your hand is not common. That's hard for me to imagine, because people are flooding into your library, aren't they?
We are so blessed to see 3 to 4 new patrons a day at this rate. We are free for anyone, no matter where you live, and there is still a hunger for a physical book. I'll be honest, I use my Nook to read at times, but there's nothing like that sensation of the weight and the scent and the experience of reading a real book. And the wonderful thing we're seeing is the kids are into real books. They want to hold on to it and make it a part of themselves.
So to that end, summertime always was the summer reading programs when I was a kid. I think for you too, you're gearing up for a very big summer.
It's going to be an immense summer, and the theme for the entire year is mythology. But we're going to be having 11 different authors come in over the summer. We are planning on being a partner with the YMCA Mobile Fit, so we'll provide free lunches for kids. We'll have programming Monday through Friday for the kids while they're getting their lunch, and all of it's free.
And all of this came from his love of reading and his desire to do something that was a little bit of a slower pace, ha ha ha, right? Joke was on you. To have a give back and to really be an influence for good in the community, and you've done it. So
well, thank you.
Congratulations.
We're doing our best.
So they contact you at the library February 10 to March, or February 3rd?
February 13th to March 10th
Okay.
is when we're accepting the submissions.
Okay, you can call them 800-2367, 423 area code. Go out there and see them on Dayton Pike and Soddy. And if you go out there, then you can pet the cats. What are the cats' names?
Orlando, who's 17, and Blade, who is 7 this month.
Is Orlando still friendly?
Oh, he's wonderful.
At 17. I may have to come pet him.
Come out and see Orlando.
Going on now at Ashley Home Store's President's Day sale. Save 20% off, plus get special financing for 60 months. That's 20% off, plus take 5 years to pay. For a limited time only at Ashley Home Store.
The if in life. It's a world of possibilities. If you go for a night out with friends. If you can keep an eye on your money along the way. If you know you have overdraft protection with no fee transfers from savings. When you get a low balance alert, it's easier to say yes to fun. If that sounds good, try Regions Life Banking.
Stay ready for the if in life. Regions Bank embrace the if in life.
For a clean that leaves you satisfied,
call 1-800-STEAMER.
Dan, come on over. The water's fine.
I have the same water as you, and you know it's not fine.
Night Court is TV's #1 comedy premiere.
Let's do this.
It's a pull.
New Night Court, tonight on NBC.
Andy Richter's coming in today.
Dude, Andy, you're so funny.
No!
Dude, Andy, you're so funny. Hi. Dude, Andy, you're so funny.
Okay, thank you. American Auto, tonight on NBC and streaming on Peacock.
Ashley Home Store's President's Day mattress sale is here. Save up to $500 on best-selling Tempur-Pedic adjustable mattress sets in stock and ready for delivery. Plus, we're giving away a free Tempur-Pedic sleep system for a limited time only at Ashley Home Store.
Well, good Tuesday to you, Tennessee Valley. It's going to be another day of nice weather here across much of the region. And Monday, much of the same. We had temperatures in the 60s, plenty of sunshine, a blue sky, a gorgeous sunset. This was sent in by Paul Taylor from Harrison, Tennessee, just off of Highway 58. Just a gorgeous shine, and we've been spoiled lately. We've had some nice sunsets from Saturday all the way into your Monday, and hopefully Tuesday will also present us a really nice sunset opportunity a little bit later on today. It is going to be warm. We'll have more cloud cover than yesterday, but we're going to climb into the mid to upper 60s. Our normal this time of the year, 54, record of 80 set 4 years ago back in 2019. Not going to get that warm, but it is going to be a mild day with temperatures about 10 to 15 degrees above normal. So here's a look at your highs. Again, topping out in the low 60s in Murphy, 65 degrees in McKaysville, 68 in Cohutta, and across northwest Georgia and northeast Alabama, temperatures will range anywhere from about 65 to 69 degrees down into Calhoun and Summerville. Someone may hit 70 later this afternoon, especially if we can get some good sunshine. Ottawa topping out around 68, same for Benton, and 67 in Decatur up in Ray and Mix County. So overall, it is going to be a really warm day. We'll have some clouds building in and no rain to worry with. So if you have any outdoor plans, things are looking a-okay. Now that's going to begin to change. Wednesday, the clouds will really start to thicken up. We'll have a warm front dumping to the north, and winds will pick up out of the south, becoming breezy, and it's also going to be quite gusty later into the night. Wednesday, gusts as high as 30 to 35 miles per hour. A couple of showers in the afternoon. Better chance of some showers rotating through after about 7 p.m., but a bulk of the rain is going to come in along a cold front, and that'll be late Wednesday into early Thursday morning. So again, set that alarm a little bit early Thursday because you're going to be dealing with some wet roadways and you want to give yourself some extra time. 5:30, rain starts to push in west to east, and then by the afternoon we'll start to clear out here across the Tennessee Valley. There will also be a severe aspect to this. That's mainly going to stay to our southwest from West Tennessee down across portions of the Mid-South, including Louisiana and Mississippi. And then Thursday, that front kind of sinks to the south. We'll have a severe threat along the Gulf Coast, but notice we're just going to be dealing with maybe a rumble of thunder or two, not anticipating any severe weather here across the Tennessee Valley. Again, this is going to come through overnight. We're not going to have good daytime heating, giving us that instability we need for strong storms. Still going to have some gusty winds and some good soaking rain of about 1/2 of an inch here across the Tennessee Valley. So that's just kind of your active day, late Wednesday into Thursday. And then after that, we're going to dry out. A little bit cooler as we move into your weekend, back to the 60s by Monday. And again, the overall trend through mid-February still favoring above average temperatures for much of the East Coast. And that's what we've had here across Chattanooga for much of the winter time. In fact, we've had over 17 days now, including today, a little bit later on. That'll go to 18 days above 60 degrees here across the Tennessee Valley. So it's going to be very warm today, very warm tomorrow. We're going to keep that warmth rolling through much of the month. Partly cloudy skies today, tonight falling into the upper 40s, mostly cloudy. And for your next 7 days, of course, the active weather comes in midweek, drying out for the weekend with slightly cooler temperatures Saturday into Sunday.
Ascension Living provides services and amenities to our residents.
It's such a close-knit group. It's so much like family.
Why wouldn't you want to live here too? Come home to Ascension Living.
Since 1979, we have proudly been serving the Chattanooga community.
With your support, we have grown beyond our wildest dreams.
A one-on-one journey to optimize your health.
Let us partner with you
on your wellness journey.
We all have accidents, but would you clean your rug this way? I'm Ginger, owner of Interior Care since 1988. As all rugs are unique, we designed the cleaning of your rug to get the best possible outcome. We also offer stain protection repair and custom rug pads, including a moisture barrier pad protecting your floors from spills or pet accidents. Interior Care also cleans other surfaces such as carpet, upholstery, leather, and drapes. The training's up to you. Leave the cleaning to us.
Are you tired of constantly maintaining that old wood deck? If so, it's time to call Chattanooga Exteriors and let us help you say goodbye to staining and splinters. We are the area's largest installer of Trex decking and have been awarded the Trex Platinum Award. We can help guide you through the process from concept to completion. Call us today and receive no payments or interest for 1 full year. Choose the best to better your home. Visit ChattanoogaExteriors.com or call us today at 805-3800.
Ascension Living provides services and amenities to our residents.
It's such a close-knit group. It's so much like family.
Why wouldn't you want to live here too? Come home to Ascension Living.
Local 3 News. Coverage you can count on.
Okay, I think our next guest is going to make you feel good. He sure has made me feel good because he's addressed a problem, he's recognized a problem, but he's finding a solution and he believes in it, and so do I. So who is this miracle worker, you say? It's BJ Bristow. He is on the show this morning from Cadiz, fairly new to town, right?
I am. I've been in the Chattanooga area. Me and my wife just purchased a home about a year ago.
Okay, well, you're wasting no time.
Yeah, no time.
So the reason BJ is here is because he's having a resource fair this Saturday, the 11th of February, called For the Love of the Community.
Yes.
At College Hill Court. So, you know, typical question, we were chatting, and I said, okay, what kind of resources are going to be there? The resource is your own brain, BJ, because what you've done is, the problem is, you said providers, medical providers.
Service providers, there's an excuse that is basically relevant between both the service providers and the underserved populated communities. And what this excuse is for the service provider is that we don't have a direct line. We don't have an access to be able to get into these communities, and we need help getting in there. And on the flip side of that, you have the residents of these communities that's saying, we're unaware. You keep telling us about these resources that are available for us, but there's always some criteria that we don't meet, or there's always something in a way that prevents us from being able to obtain these resources. So the purpose of this whole resource fair this weekend on Saturday, the 11th, from 10 to 3 in College Hill Court, is simply to eliminate that excuse. We want to bridge this gap in Cadiz, along with the Housing Authority, as well as other service providing organizations. We are here wanting to bring awareness to COVID-19, helping people get vaccinations. We want to bring awareness to substance abuse disorders and treatment options that they have made available. This county as a whole, Hamilton County, is being overflooded with overdose deaths and just drug use at an all-time high. And so what we want to do is partner together with any organization that is willing to stand beside us and say, you know what, we're coming into these underserved communities and we're going to flood you with as many resources as possible. Right. So this resource fair is not about just jobs or just about healthcare or insurance or anything like that. This is a all-in-one exclusive resource fair. Everybody that does something that provides a service that has contacted me already, they're going to be there.
You might even show up and just watch.
Absolutely.
I mean, because if you're under the impression that if you're a person struggling right now with an addiction, and you're under the impression that you're doing this alone and nobody cares, just to see that many people wanting to help you find a way out is powerful.
Well, you have a lot of residents who feel that that there is no care for them, that nobody actually cares about them. That's why when they walk out their front door, their environment looks the way that it looks. But if they come out on February 11th, they're going to be confronted with a slew of service providers, as well as the local police department, the local fire department. These people are coming out simply to engage. It's not just about coming out and flooding you with resources. We're coming out to engage with you. We're coming out to talk with you. We want to know, how can we help you?
Right.
What can we do? What services are needed in this community for this community to thrive?
Okay, so if somebody comes and they spend the whole 5 hours there that day, and they really engage, you know enough to know that they still leave and go back home.
Correct.
And it's going to be hard for them. It's like leaving a camp retreat when you were in church Sunday school, you know, you don't hold on to that feeling for very long. So will they have the ability though to reach back out to some of these people when they leave?
Well, the beautiful thing about this is that every resource provider that is coming out, CADIS included, the Housing Authority, we have come together and said, how can we capture the people that show up? How can we capture their contact information to make sure that when they leave that we're following up with them to make sure that
to be that net.
To be that net. So what we've done is that at most tables, if not all of them, they will have like a sign-in sheet that they will sign their name, that they will put their contact information on. If this is a resource that you feel like you need, most of the people, because of the time that we've allotted that 10 to 3 slot, most of the people will be able to get signed up and be able to have access to those resources before they leave the fair that day.
I was in a part of town, I won't say where I was, fairly recently, and it's a part of town that's always been a little bit more industrial, if you will, but perfectly fine. And I was over there the other day and I was shocked. I was just shocked, BJ, at what I saw. And where this is, you just have a glimpse up the hill of a very prosperous, thriving area of town. This drug addiction is frightening.
It is. The numbers are staggering. The ages of the people who are actually overdosing is staggering and alarming. I think that this resource fair, as well as what CADIS is trying to do in regards to attacking this overdose prevention and attacking this epidemic, this drug epidemic that's sweeping through Hamilton County, it's very important to us. So not only are we coming out to provide resources, but we're also coming out to provide treatment options for those who want to tackle and want to address their drug substance abuse issues.
I was listening to a song on my way in this morning and it's called You Matter to Me. And the lyrics were just pretty simple. And all of a sudden I got kind of teary. What power in those words, you matter. And that's what a lot of people will feel for the first time, perhaps on Saturday, that they matter.
That is our hope. That is our hope, that when they come out and they see all of these people present, coming out, smiling faces, engaging, wanting to engage. It's one thing to show up and just set up a table and pass out information. It's another thing to come out, set up a table and stand in front of that table to welcome you and engage with you, to communicate with you and let you know, like, hey, I'm here. No more excuses. I'm here, I'm right here. You came out your front door, I did my part, I met you right here where you were at. So what are we gonna do from here? That's the next option, that's the next goal for us.
I'm very glad that you are here.
Absolutely, I thank you for having us, thank you.
So it's For the Love of Our Community Resource Fair, this Saturday, 10 to 3, College Hill Courts.
Yes.
Just show up and be there and see how many other people are as well. And if you're looking for more information on what CADIS can do to help you or someone you know, there's their website, cadis.org, 756-7644 is their phone number. Thanks again.
Thank you. Thank you.
It's 7:55 in the morning and we're back on site for another one-day shower installation with West Shore Home. And today, they're not just doing one bath, they're gonna do 2 baths in the same house all in one day. Let's head upstairs and check it out. Okay, this first bathroom needs some help. The shower space feels like a cave with these lowered ceilings and rounded corners. So what West Shore is going to do is come in here and optimize the shower space by installing a low-step shower base, and they're going to raise the ceiling and extend the shower walls up to that ceiling. Now in the second bathroom, they're looking to keep a bathtub, so West Shore is going to come in and remove the existing tub and replace it with something brand new and modern. Okay, busy day for the crew. Let's let them get to work.
So I figured I'd stop in and see how the crews are doing. It's midday and we're still on pace to finish up by dinner time tonight. Now the homeowner did leave early for work this morning, so when they return tonight, they're gonna have 2 beautiful new showers from West Shore Home. Now these types of transformations are only made possible by our expert employee installers that do hundreds of these every single year. I'll get out of the way and let the crew do their thing so you can see the incredible transformation.
Well, the shower and bath experts at West Shore Home delivered again. 2 transformations in the same day. This morning, this was an old and outdated bathtub. This afternoon, a beautiful, modern walk-in shower. Folks, call the experts at West Shore Home to start your project now. And when you do, take advantage of this limited time offer. It's free installation on all shower and bath projects. Plus, for a limited time, they're doing 18 months of no interest financing. That means they're going to completely waive the interest if you pay off your project in 18 months. Call West Shore Home now.
What the weather does this time of year can mean major changes in your plans, your clothes, your commute. You need local experts to give you an accurate forecast. That's why you can trust the Local 3 Storm Alert Team. Count on David, Allison, Cedric, and Clay. Forecasts for where you live. We know that what's happening at your house may be very different than what you can expect at work. The difference between rain and snow, clear roads, or icy.
Our forecast for your community, your life.
I almost couldn't believe my eyes when I got into work this morning and saw that my calendar really did say Singing Valentines. COVID's officially over if y'all are in the studio to sing for us this morning. So good to welcome you, members of the Choo Choo Chorus. And it can't be Valentine's Day in Chattanooga and not have y'all here to sing us a love song or two, because you're getting out. I told you that we're going to rent you out this morning, right, Pete?
Rent us out, that's right.
Y'all do this every year.
Yes, every year. We've done this for as long as I can remember being in, probably 30-something years, 30, 40 years. It's just an annual event that we do, and it's basically a fundraiser for us, for the chapter, but it's just a fun time for us to go out, spread some love during Valentine's, and deliver these two recipients that people have ordered for.
You are the man with the mic, so introduce your quartet, will you?
All right, to my left we have Ron Weaver, he sings baritone, myself sing bass, Hobby Thomas sings lead, and Ronnie Satterfield sings tenor.
Okay.
Got all four parts.
Your name is?
My name is Pete Jones.
He was testing him to make sure he knew. So you're all part of the Choo Choo Chorus. There are many quartets that then will disperse on Valentine's Day.
Correct.
To go and sing. So you mentioned the two recipients, Pete. How does that work?
Well, when someone orders a Valentine, whether it be a spouse or possibly a parent or something like that, even a coworker sometimes, order it, then they call in, or they can go online and order the Valentine. Quartet goes out and goes to the location that's prescribed, and we go in, we sing a love song. They get a card, specialized card, and also candy and a rose.
Can you imagine? This is an evil side of me showing, but all the moms of teenagers out there, can you imagine if they sent you to their kids' school and they're sliding under the desk? Because y'all are funny. You're not just good singers, you're funny. You have fun ribbing people, don't you?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yes. Well, it's not just the kids. Now the grown-ups tend to try to slide and hide sometimes too, but
yeah.
They enjoy it.
So you'll go to people's work, and there you walk in. Do you ever feel awkward when you're doing it?
Well,
all the time.
Yeah.
Really?
A little bit, because when you go in and we're all dressed alike and they're looking at you like what's going to happen, so it's a little awkward, but once we start singing, we get in the mode and the other people enjoy it too.
Here's what I've always loved. So newsrooms tend to be kind of young places. We've got a lot of people in there who are in their 20s, and over the years when y'all would come and sing, they're the ones who would come excitedly to listen in to the studio, because the music is timeless. Mm-hmm. What does it take for the four of you to blend well? Because a four-part harmony is not easy to pull off.
Right.
Well, everybody thinks you got to be a good singer to do this. You don't really have to be as good a singer as you have to be a better listener.
Ah, okay.
Listening to the other parts is the main thing, specifically the lead, because we're singing in harmony with the lead. He sings the melody.
All right, so that's you.
That's me.
So what are y'all going to sing for us today, Pete? What'd you have in mind?
We're going to do what we call Heart of My Heart. It's actually the story of the rose, appropriately for Valentine's Day.
All right, and if you want to get in touch with them and send someone you love a singing Valentine, you can go to choochoochorus.org. There you can see the time slots available. So they can go to in the morning, they'll take a break for lunch, they'll pick it back up again in the afternoon. $50 will get you a memory for a lifetime for someone you love. And they were quick to say that if Valentine's Day comes and goes, you can still hire them for other events too.
This is
Thank
true.
you.
Yes.
Take it away.
Thank you.
Heart of my heart, I love you. Life would be naught without you. Light of my life, my darling. forget you never. From you I ne'er can sever. Say you'll be mine forever. I love you, only you.
Linderman's Furniture is starting the new year with an exclusive store-wide sale. All sofas, sectionals, leather reclining sofas, and console love seats, 20 to 30% off. All recliners and power lift chairs, $100 off. All Sealy bedding and adjustable beds, bedroom suits, 20 to 30% off. With free local delivery and free disposal of your old furniture, come see why Linderman's Furniture is North Georgia's best kept secret.
WRCB conducts various contests throughout the year. A complete set of contest rules may be found anytime at local3news.com or in our app.
Hickory Valley Retirement Community, offering a unique approach to independent living for Chattanooga seniors. From weekly church services in our chapel to a very well-appointed library, for more than 30 years, our residents enjoy an active lifestyle in a community that feels like home. Independent living residents can add on additional services, allowing them to safely stay independent. Come see for yourself what makes Hickory Valley unique. Call Allison for a tour today.
No two sets of eyes are the same, and nothing should keep them from getting the expert eye care they need. That's why we'll cover your cost of your insurance copay or your eye exam. Schedule your eye exam at pearlvision.com.
Got it. Formula, diapers. I got it.
Dave? Dave! Dave!
There's been an accident. Your husband will never be the same. How will you pay the medical bills, house payment, care for your child? The choice of a lawyer is now the biggest decision you can make for your future and your child's. Call Massey & Associates. We can help. Massey & Associates. You gotta get Gary.
Our most favorite people is here today. We love everybody who comes on this show, but somehow when Tish Gelmard comes our way from the Chattanooga Nature Center, the sunshine just follows her right in the building. She's like our own Cinderella. They all just flock to you.
Thank you.
Well, it's true. I mean, who else do we know who can carry a bird on her hand?
Say good morning. This is Ember. She's our red-shouldered hawk. She's very happy to be here this morning.
I was helping you put your microphone on, and she was not really glad that I got that close to you. Is she protective?
She likes people that she knows, and people that she doesn't know might be a little bit unnerving to her like that.
That's unusual. She doesn't typically
She usually doesn't bait, and you know, this is part of her problem. She is a total amputee on one side. So on this side, she's missing almost her entire wing. And so when she baits, what she just did is called baiting. When she baits, she has a really hard time getting back on the glove because her balance is so poor.
Does she know that she can't do it?
You know, I've had people ask me that before, and part of me thinks she does and part of me thinks she doesn't.
It's just her reality.
Right, right. It's all she's ever known because she probably was attacked by a raccoon on the nest when she was very young. She came to us when she was very young, and so mom may have left to go get food, and she was by herself with her siblings, and we think a raccoon attacked her. So she's never known flight, you know, but it's instinctual when you're a bird to want to fly. But she has lots of handicap ramps in her beautiful enclosure, and she gets around great. It's just when she's on the gloves, sometimes she struggles a little bit.
You know, you were telling me that your registration is open for summer camp. And I was glad to hear that we're helping.
Yes, yes. Thank you to Channel 3 for supporting us during summer camp.
But if you are looking for something to do for your child this summer, please consider it. You just can't even overstate at all the value of this
I talk to people all the time about how awesome camp is. I had somebody call me the other day. A friend of a friend called and was asking about camp, and I just said, don't even hesitate. Put your child in the camp. You know, this camp, the kids are outside all the day long. They're not watching movies. There are no devices. They're meeting animals. They're traipsing through the woods. They're climbing rocks. They're canoeing. It's what I want to do all day long. Yeah, it's exactly what I want to do all day long. So it's, you know, and so many kids are so glued to their devices now. This is nothing new. We all know this. You got to put that stuff down. You've got to get your feet dirty. You've got to get involved in that earth.
Right.
Y'all, we're losing our earth, and we need these children to appreciate our earth and our natural resources so that when they become our leaders, they'll protect it.
We're also, I mean, I've said this before, there's not ever a 2-year-old you're going to meet that's not fascinated in turning over a rock
Absolutely.
and looking at the roly-polies, or, you know, try taking a walk with a 3-year-old. It's going to be a long
That's
walk.
right.
Because we're connected. The earth is a part of what we are.
We're a tapestry.
Yeah.
And when you pull a thread out, it weakens everything. And we've got to get people to understand that. And what a better way than teaching our kids?
Well, and I think, I mean, Tish and I we sometimes will stay when the show's over and we wax philosophical for a long time. But if you are not giving your children that, they're missing a component of what they need to be a full person.
Yes.
And that leads to unhappiness.
Agreed. And these kids who spend time in nature, they know how to mitigate risk. They know how to work together as a team. They know how to lead. They know when to follow. They know these really wonderful life traits that a lot of people miss out on.
You know what else I just am realizing too? Tell me if I'm right or wrong. But nothing wrong with sending your kid to a sports camp or something like that.
Sure.
But that's competition. There's no clamoring for who's going to be the chief camp goer. It's unity.
It is, very much so. And they spend time, you know, damming up creeks, and it's a group effort. It's definitely a group effort, and they're learning to mitigate risk. And so many kids don't know how to do that. They're so sheltered and so stuck on their device, they have no clue how to navigate through difficult times.
Well, okay, I think where you're going with that, and I've been the victim of this, any mom watching has been this. Our day, you'd go to school, and if something bad happened, you had to wait until your mom picked you up to tell. Now, your kids are texting you all throughout the day.
Yep.
For them to learn that when they get dropped off at camp until the time they get picked up, they'll have to hold it in.
And deal with it.
And deal with it.
Deal with it. Learn how to deal with it. You got to stand on your own 2 feet. Yeah. There's just, obviously, there's so many life lessons in an outdoor camp. And they're lifelong lessons. You know, learning to paddle a canoe. Everybody should know how to do that.
Okay, but not everybody watching is 9 years old or has a 9-year-old. So we get to have fun too, right, if we can't go to camp.
That's right. You can come out and do all kinds of cool things on our property. We have so many programs happening through the week and mostly on Saturdays. And listen, y'all, if you want to hold this bird, call us. We'll do a behind-the-scenes program, and you can hold this bird. How cool is that?
That's very cool. I've never gotten to hold her. And you want to pet her, but she'll take your hand
She
off.
might take your finger off, so we don't allow that.
I'll have like less than a minute, but I've never known her to be this vocal.
She's a little antsy this morning, and I'm not sure why. She did spend the night with me last night, so she's probably ready to go home.
Tish, you've got the most fun sleepovers. Todd, the fox, will spend the night. The owl.
Yeah, it's easier for me to just bring her home because I live so close to the station. So I just bring her home with me, and then we swing by on the way in the morning,
sense.
you know.
Okay, so is the registration for camp open for everybody or only members?
Members only right now. Registration is open. If you are a member, get your kids enrolled in our camps. If you are not a member,
become one.
Become one and get first dibs on our camps.
And it's a great deal. I'm telling you, it's the best thing you will have ever done.
It is.
Reflectionwriting.org. I might go build a dam when I get home.
Sounds like fun to me.
Seems like CBD stores are popping up on every corner. Make sure you choose a knowledgeable vendor you can trust, like the Hemp House. Choose from products that are locally sourced from farmers we work with directly. Our friendly staff will help you find the right product for you. The Hemp House on the North Shore, Eastridge, and Ooltewah.
It's twice as nice at the new Mango's in Red Bank. Mango's showroom is twice the size, twice the sofas and chairs, twice the dining tables, twice the lamps. More of all the decor that makes a house a warm, inviting home. Buy one item or the whole room. Mango's selection can update any room in your home. And don't forget the jewelry and candles for gift giving.
Come see us at Mango's.
Cute name, great prices for everything in your home.
I'm C-Mark.
I'm John Mark. Thank you, Chattanooga, for choosing Warren & Griffin as the city's best law firm.
For over 26 years, we're located in downtown Chattanooga.
When you call our office, you get a same-day appointment with C-Mark or me.
We don't get paid unless you get paid.
We've collected millions of dollars for our clients.
If you're hurt, call us 265-HURT.
That's 265-4878. Find out why Warren & Griffin is the city's best law firm.
All the good times, all the hard times, the birthdays, weddings, goodbyes, almost gone. But it doesn't end here. This life is short. The next one is forever. Where will you spend eternity? Choose heaven. Choose God.
Sometimes riding in the car isn't enjoyable. Visit the Hemp House. We have a selection of 100% safe CBD pet products. Visit hemphousechad.com or come see us in person. The Hemp House in North Shore, East Ridge, and Ottawa.
We had so much fun bringing the show your way this morning. Hope you have a great rest of your day and get out there and soak up this beautiful weather. Then watch us again tomorrow on 3+U. We're going to be talking about the chocolate fling coming up to benefit the Epilepsy Society here in Chattanooga. Also, we're going to take you over to Food City. They're going to help us get ready for Valentine's Day in the way only Food City can. I promise you, chocolate-covered strawberries. Also on the show, Everland of Hickson is getting ready for a casino night. We'll tell you about that as well. See you tomorrow.
We're gonna make peanut butter chocolate pie.
Dessert diehards assemble for one sweet hour as Sweet Treat powerhouses throw down decadent desserts. Next, Rachel.
Weekdays at 2 on Local 3.
When we walk together, look what we can achieve. Our Tennessee Valley grows in pride.